weekend, a little week in my life. Today is Saturday, and yesterday my parents were here. I was working, but they were renovating my kitchen in-house. I decided to just bite the bullet and renovate the kitchen because I wasn't happy with it, and I'm gonna live in this house for a lot of years and I want to be happy with it, and that was the thing that was bothering me the most. So I renovated the kitchen, not completely. I just painted the cabinet doors and I installed new cabinets on the other side of the kitchen that was empty because I really needed storage in the kitchen. I cook quite a lot and I want to start baking. I want to dedicate myself to the kitchen a lot more, and I needed storage. I needed to be a nice space, and now I feel like it is. It's not perfect. It still needs a little details changed, and what I really don't like is the stone that the previous owner picked for the kitchen, but that I cannot change because it's not in my budget to change it. So I'm really happy because what I could do, it is done. And I will eventually tile the kitchen differently because I don't like the tile, but currently it's not bothering me to the point that I'm gonna spend money that I don't have tiling the kitchen. So that is the renovation for now, and I'm really excited about it. Finally have curtains in the kitchen and it makes it feel much more homey and cozy, which is always what I'm going for. I also put up curtains in the office / closet space because the closet was a wardrobe that the previous owner left, and it was a big black box that I really didn't like. So I got some cream curtains, beige curtains, I don't know, it's quite dark material to cover it up, and I think it does its job and I'm really happy with it as well. So overall, good projects were done yesterday. Projects that I've been meaning to do since I bought the house, and now they're done and I'm really happy with them. My house feels each day more and more like my space, and something that in a place that I really want to spend my time in, and I'm really excited about it. Today is Saturday, so I'm doing a chill day today. I'm not leaving the house. I am doing laundry that I still have to do, and I want to read because I haven't been reading at all this year, and maybe watch a film at the end of the day because I also haven't been watching a lot of films. I did watch The Odyssey last Friday and I really enjoyed it. It's not my favorite Nolan, and it will never be because Interstellar exists and I love Interstellar, truly. I think it's amazing. The Odyssey, I think it's all the conversation around it because I've been watching videos about it for quite some time, and then I watched The Odyssey, and watching The Odyssey is really like connecting the dots all the entire time because you know each piece of this information, like you know everything, nothing is new, but you are entertained, and it really gives you a sense of accomplishment for knowing what's gonna happen because I'm familiar with all the story. Honestly, I don't even know how I'm so familiar with it, but there's a lot of retellings that we are taught in school, at least in Portugal, and honestly it's a really good retelling. I had never thought about it, but it's a really good retelling. And yeah, I've also been watching Louise Savage Muses on YouTube. She was a classics teacher at university from what I gather, and she's doing like little classes on YouTube, and I watched the first 3 episodes of her series on So You Want to Read The Odyssey because I've been thinking about it like since last year, since I knew Nolan was adapting The Odyssey. I was like, that would be an interesting thing to do, just like everybody else. A lot of people read the Odyssey. I don't think the Odyssey has sold this many copies in so long. But yeah, so I was thinking about reading the Odyssey, and finally, after watching the film, not after watching the film, I think I got it the day before watching the film, I got a copy of the Odyssey. I did it because Louise got me excited about it, and because I read the film, and because I'm so familiar with the story. I felt like even if I don't understand some things, I can understand the story, even if the poem is not the easiest thing to read. So I started reading the Odyssey the way Louise told me to, because she's my Odyssey teacher, and I'm loving it. I'm loving the whole experience. It's like being in class. She tells me, read through book 12, and I'm gonna read through book 12, and then I'm gonna go back and watch the video that I've already watched, and that convinced me to read the Odyssey. And yeah, I'm enjoying it a lot. I read book 9 and book 10 because she says to start in book 9 because that's the Cyclops episode, and I'm really enjoying it. This is the Portuguese edition translated by Frederico Lourenço. Apparently it's a really good translation directly from the Greek. It's very acclaimed in Portugal. I thought about reading the Emily Wilson translation, but honestly, reading an ancient translated text to my foreign language felt like too big of a task. So I'm reading in Portuguese, and I'm really glad. I'm really enjoying this translation. It has so many notes on the text, which really helps, but honestly sometimes I find that I don't need them because Louise explained things to me beforehand. So I'm really enjoying this, and if you've been thinking about reading the Odyssey, I would highly recommend watching Louise's videos because she gets so excited in something that you can really feel that she loves so much, and she's contagious because I am right now reading the Odyssey. I'm taking it slow. I'm not binging the Odyssey, but I am really enjoying it. I'm also in the middle of some other books that I will talk about later because I haven't finished books. I start books, but I don't finish them. Even books that I'm loving, I don't finish. So that's also the goal for the next week. I don't have a lot of plans the upcoming weekend, this weekend and next week. I'm gonna be working from home, and I want to really focus on reading and quality entertainment instead of social media. I really am missing that in my life. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this vlog. We will see where the days take me, but honestly it won't take me very far away from this house because I'm working from home. It's gonna be hot and I want to rest. I'm feeling really tired. I've been traveling back to my hometown quite a lot. It's an hour and a half away from Lisbon. It's nothing really big, but constantly leaving my home and my routines behind is really draining me at the moment, and I need to have my energy back. And the way I have my energy back at this point in time, sometimes it's spending time with people, other times it's to spend time alone, and right now I really feel like I need to spend a few days alone in my own solitude and just enjoy my own space in company and not speak to anyone just for a couple of days, and then I will be back to society. I think I'm gonna start my day. It's bright and early, it's 9 a.m. I'm gonna start my day with a book of the Odyssey. I think I'm gonna go into book 11 this morning, and then I'll see what I'll do for the rest of the day. was a wonderful day. Today I rotted in bed and in the couch all day scrolling social media, so it could have been better, but I've showered, I've cleansed myself of the stupid day that I just wasted in my free day scrolling social media. And we're making a plan for the next week. I'm working from home for the next week, which is one of the few times a year that the company lets us do this. And I'm taking advantage of it to bring back routines. Yesterday was a wonderful day. It was a very leisure day for me at home. I was reading, I was engaging with my reading, and it was such a wonderful day. Today was the exact opposite. I don't want to avoid days like today. However, because I rotted, I was like, you know what, I'll do a workout. I'll do a quick workout. So I worked out. I did an arm workout. And now my arms hurt. I also did 5-minute legs just to warm them up because I want to get back into running. Last time I went on a run was on the first day in Algarve, and a terrible, horrible pain in my right knee has been plaguing me for weeks, and now it feels like it's better, so I'm gonna try it out. It's just such a bummer because I went on a run when I was there, and it was such a wonderful place to run by the sea. And I couldn't even take an advantage of it because that was on the first day, and the next day I was in horrible pain. I'm planning on going on 2 runs, so Monday and then another one at the end of the week, because I know getting back into running will be hard and I will need to recover after the first run, and then after that it should be fine. I can go back to 3 runs a week. Honestly, I only do 2 runs a week either way. I don't know why I put in the plan that I wanted to do 3 a week. That was stupid of me. I want to meal plan all the meals that I'm gonna have next week because I really want to start doing it. I want to start meal planning and meal prepping and going grocery shopping once a week instead of literally 3 or 4 times a week. That's just so stupid, and I spend so much money that I could avoid. And I want to plan a little bit my workouts so I don't feel like I can skip on it. If I already have a plan, it should be easier to stick to it. Just finished work for the day, and I'm now going on a little walk because I haven't left the house, and you know the rule, we need to leave the house at least once a day if we're working from home or I'll be going crazy. But yes, I'm going on a little walk, see a little grass. Days have been kind of busy for work from home days. I was expecting to have a chiller week than I'm actually having, but that's fine. Yesterday I finished the day and went on a run and felt really good, but I am kind of sore today because I haven't been on a run for 3 weeks. So we're taking a break and going on a little walk, so we're still moving because that feels really good. I feel kind of yucky when I don't move my body at all, and because I'm very used to walking a lot, averaging like 10,000 steps a day without doing any effort, just to go from work and come back home. So yeah, when I don't do that, I do feel like I crave that kind of movement, even if it's not like really high impact. Just walking really makes me feel better. So that's what we're gonna do. We are going on a little walk, and then I want to read a book of the Odyssey because I haven't read since Saturday any of the Odyssey, and I do want to read before Louise publishes the new videos. I'm back at the house. It was wonderful time at the park. I really enjoyed that park, and I definitely want to go more, sit and read and journal. It was a wonderful time. I do want to show you my tomato plant that is growing. I got another one. I think I showed you the other day, but I also planted is it parsley or is it, I don't know what it is. I'll put it, the text, but it's growing and it's so cute to see it grow. I'm gonna show you. I get so excited about this type of stuff, and just seeing things grow out of nothing, out of seeds, it's so exciting to me. Look, all of this is gonna be seasoning, and this is my new tomato plant, which is looking very good and is growing. This one is looking very sad and yellow. It was on another place and I changed it here because my grandmother was like, it should be fine, put it on the other one, so I put it here, and maybe it's better. I'm unsure, but it has 2 tomatoes. But it already had 2 tomatoes, so I don't know. Today there's an eclipse at the end of the day, so I can't go running because I might damage my eyes permanently. I don't know how that works actually. I have been ignoring the news about it because I can't hear about it anymore. So I'm going on my run in my lunchtime. I believe this is gonna be the last timed run because after this it's gonna be by kilometers to finally reach the goal of 5K. But that's really further away, and I'm honestly not focusing on that anymore because just going running 10-15 minutes, it's been really helping. It's been really helping, and if I never do more than this, it's fine. I would like to run the 5K, I'm not gonna lie, but it's not really about that because it's making me feel really good to go on little runs, even if they are little. I have an afternoon of meetings, so many meetings back to back, which is disgusting, but it's fine because I'm at home and then I can just chill for the rest of the day. Maybe read a little bit more of the Odyssey. I read book 1 yesterday and I found it, like, imagining that I'm starting there, it would be very confusing. So thank you, Louise, once again for recommending starting at book 9. Week has been going by really quickly and I wish I'm trying to enjoy it this week at home, but at the same time it's passing by really quickly and I feel like I'm not enjoying it, but I am. I'm making the most out of it. I have to do stuff around the house, like organizing cabinets and stuff like that. And it's been nice for that. Like every day I organize a little something. And I think by the end of the week, the kitchen should be organized. I will still have the rest of the house organized, but the kitchen was the worst of it. But I do need more like storage solutions to make things more organized. In terms of food, I have 2 cabinets for seasonings, canned food, stuff like that. And I want to make it more functional. So that's gonna be a project for another day, another week, not this week. Package just now with 2 books that I got. First, I got the Iliad by Homer because I'm reading the Odyssey and I felt like I needed the companion in my shelf. I'm not gonna read the Iliad soon because I need a break, but maybe next year or a couple of years from now I would like to read the Iliad. And this is like the same edition as the Odyssey, translated by the same person, and I'm really enjoying his translation, and they're just stunning books. So I'm really excited to have the Iliad now. And then I got The Long Game, which is the second Heated Rivalry book. I read Heated Rivalry, I enjoyed it enough, and one of my friends said this is so much better. So I'm excited to read this. Dualities. It's the end of the workday and I'm going on a little run first. This is the first distance run that I'm gonna do, which means that I'm not running a long distance. What it means is that the training that I was doing went from minutes, while I was running for 5 minutes and then taking a rest for 30 seconds or something like that. It went from that to running X amount of meters and then stopping for X amount of meters. So that is the plan for today. Is the first run. I think it's 1K, so I can do 1K. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, and after that I am getting ready to have dinner and go out with some of my friends. This is what it feels slept for 3 hours, woke up full of energy, and now I'm running errands. However, I do know I'm gonna crash, so we need to be quick. We need to do our tasks. I've been meaning to run some errands. I'm going downtown, which I haven't been often since I moved here, and I need to buy some stuff. I want to go to Muji, and then I'm gonna come back, and I'm sure when I come back I'm gonna be tired as fuck because I slept for 3 hours and then I woke up and was just like, yeah, we're gonna go, because I hate wasting a Saturday. I hate wasting a free day. So we are taking advantage of it and running errands because that's so exciting. It is exciting because it's Muji. If it was anything else, it wouldn't be exciting, but it is.